Hey guys, welcome to the Tinkering. Today we build the big boy table. I got a good enough shelf here. Should be able to hold a lot of weight. I'm hoping that I got about 20 inches, well 18 inches on the top, so I should be able to put all my boxes for like my tools, like my hand bandsaw, stuff like that. Should be able to slide in here neatly where it's not on the floor, and I can actually fit a little bit more in here hopefully and have an ease of access to it. That way I'm not trying to move a bunch of stuff out of the way to get to something. Not quite sure what I'm going to do underneath, but I might end up putting something like a bin, or maybe even like regular toolboxes, because that's how some of my stuff is kind of organized in toolboxes. So I should be able to even slide those in there too, but I also want to make it easier to keep clean. So anyways, yeah. Alright guys, I just wanted to show you this little thing here. So this is the foot, the adjustable foot that I made. So basically there's this plate here with a bolt welded to the back side of this coming up like that, and then I have a nut here with a lock washer above it, and basically if I just put some pressure on this, like with a jack, I can turn this foot to make it go up or down, and then I can bring this nut up that pushes the lock washer up against the next plate. This plate has a nut welded on the inside of this. So you got a bolt welded to this coming up into the nut of this. So you really don't even need the lock washer and the nut. But once I get this perfectly leveled, or as good as I can, I'll just bring that up and it'll lock it straight up to it. I had a couple of little mistakes on this. So I had 2 times where this router started to heat up a little bit and it started to loosen up on the bit, and the bit kind of gouged into the top. 2 different areas here and then one down this way. I didn't even see it because of the way I had the jig set up going back and forth. I only noticed it when I had to go back to kind of clean it up, and I noticed that it was off from itself. So you just keep an eye out for that. Now I can always make this into a part of the aesthetics. Like I could come back in here and route this out and put some strips of like walnut or something like that to give it some cool looks. But as of right now, I'm really not sure what I'm going to do with the top, because I'm thinking I'm going to end up putting some machinery on this, and not sure how big it is. I'm not sure if I want to put like a piece of steel down. Anyways, I just need to make sure before I do too much work to try to fix this or implement it that I know what I'm doing with my machines that I'm hoping to get soon. And it's, you know, it's a work table. Don't let something like this bog you down, because you can always, you know, like I said, you can always add like a strip of walnut. Just make it look like it's supposed to be there. You know, especially if it's one of your first times building something this big. This is a big project. You know, wear you down, and you're bound to make some mistakes. Just kind of let it happen. You know, just go with the flow, and you'll still be able to produce something that's pretty good quality that most people won't even attempt to do because of the size or the amount of effort you have to put into it. So something you think is a really big deal, other people wouldn't even notice. Just keep that in mind and just go with the flow. Make it cool, you know. Let it kind of push you in a creative direction. Thanks for watching. Keep on tinkering.